After 8 years in power, Asante focus lie. With all due respect, Manisi Sumina so say nine. Eko to Obama 2016. Eko Obama 2020. Na when to me, Eko ukeje tiachemu, edi omatem, ona wajire epamon to me we ase. Eye embassy pleasure dear sa in the 16 regions. What said to my Kwajima Kakojina Santimemu say, John Mahama na osi keje tianensamra embassy phase 2. Bawumia bodam.
Ada for more akwa shonko enfambra Adepa TV so. Eja hye si ewo Kumasi edueno nam so ma omanfo bebe na ehwe o maja pade. Eno nam so ama former vice president no to Frank e ama MPP amanyoko na ekopie mu ewo honom edonate sika ana afenso no cement se omonfa embo ase na ebeye na omanfo a omohwe o maja pade enso no mbenya baabi etimi edidwa ebiem. Eno nam so ama na idea Calvin Taylor abetu to be edi amane Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia yepa enya asem keto say enya ne fawie mpo say saa asemu esie na wakopie mu ewo Kumasi ana na emo no anka phase 2 of KJT ano or the share bossa anko besi no adenti na wansi ende Kevin Taylor abetu to be edi amane Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia na wotu Frank edi ama MPP amanyoko ni yepa enya asem keto odofo yenti ensema do bia Kevin Taylor edi tuja
about Mahamudu Bawumia, the failed liar who calls himself a politician. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia odi MPP fuenim etwa atro de bedi MPP fuenim onya 30% in the history of the Republic of Ghana and in the world. Obi ani wa contest elections wenya 30% da Bawumia nko. It shows how Ghanaians despise him. How Ghana for who ni say oyo otrofo. How Ghana for embu the level of thinking. How Ghanaians see him as a joker. Daddy, Babeno. Now, Assembly si ewa santimemu as usual, MPP for continuously they have shown Ghana for say omumbu asante for how they think. Omu asante for dodo no say sebio MPP omu asante for dodo no say omojimi. And people like Chema Wuntumi, the former Ashanti regional minister, or say Mensa or whatever, and the NPP group no more MPP muno, omubu asante force omadwini. They know they can play on their brains. They know the people who follow the party are not smart. So the 30% liar today went to Ashanti region. Also what to say? Eja shishye aba ema Ashanti region. Plaza eja toho into free crime. The liar in chief. Waba Kumasi is a failed liar. Oba be catch mu say I obra mu cement any day any sika 200,000 Ghana. Inti omo fan solve omo problem nyina no omo fan kwoto abama no. Market fire. Bawumia appeals to government to complete phase 2 of KJT market in Ashanti region. Now this liar, this failed liar, Bawumia, when he went to the Ashanti region, I can't send you. Now, assembly na Bawumia kan, mama yanko tie, de okan or see, or she NDC aban say, NDC aban na son daye esi kejetiano. Onobedi power 8 years no, or she NDC aban say, omunsi kejetia phase 2. Bawumia na so next year so. Bawumia me sure say oda kurabaso, the tea or the to kurabaso ansana wada. Me kebibia because for Bawumia to even make this statement. I just say, I say, Bawumia oda kurabaso. Bawumia ko Kumasi. Wako Ashanti region ako jina waka achira Asante for say, or kacha John Mahama eshe John Mahama say, on si kejetia phase 2 no. John Mahama na o si kejetia phase 1 no. O start phase 2 no. Bawumia bedi president 8 years no. Asante for bi eto abama no because almost omo ya Asante for party ni fi Asante memu no. Bawumia the failure na opposition asa bebe ka achira Asante for say. Mon kanche Mahama na mon sha Mahama say onye kejetia phase 2 no. Bawumia oda kurabaso wallahi. Mahamudu Bawumia oda kurabaso kuraba green so no oda me kabibia. Because sa Bawumia pa gini eye dwuma pa you will not at this point even walk to Ashanti region to insist to say after 8 years in power wallahi Bawumia nye okay. After 8 years in power Asante focus lie. With all due respect, Manisi Sumina so say nine. Eko to abama 2016. Eto abama 2020. Na when to me eko hu kejetia twemu edi omatem ono wo yire epam ntoma wo wiase. Eye embassy pleasure dia sa in the 16 regions. What said to my kwagye Mike akogina santimemu say John Mahama na osi kejetia ne nsamra embassy phase 2. Bawumia bodam asantimemu. Okasa no na ye biezu ne kakra. Ene mu nketia bi epie. Ye di school akogye nkokoma. Mrs. sa defeat we. Se na ngun sa wa santimemu a bebrebe bodam. Me na me ka kire. Sa defeat we ye defeat mu. Sa 2024 defeat we. So two for enyine ntuma ntwa ne kom. Na wengun sa okejetia. Ono ankasa nana pia o medo. Nana se wen yi wontuma anchichiri wuyem. Ensi pokese. Anase wansi densinkran. Enyi wa hinman fo ne nsisi fom. Sebio ambo amotio powder engunsa okejetia wankasa. Sa defeat we one ya 4 years now nana nyina bebra bodam. Defeat no ama bebra bodam. Now, let's look at the substantive issue itself. Bawumia kasano na zu ne bie. Na zu ni bie no na omo kansem. Na utie Bawumia asem na okana o se. Yenhye MPP aban. Waka kira santefo na no mo say omo nhye John Mahama aban no. Na John Mahama aban no embassy kejetia phase 2. This is a year time and Bawumia ne Kufuado ye president ewo Ghana. We Nana Addo Dankwa Kufuado. I say I will complete second phase of KGTR redevelopment project on time. Date show ye 2022. Kufuado ne Bawumia omo no mu rule Ghana for 8 years. And the Bawumia na oda koraba so na be ka kire ye say. Achichide na oni ne bu man 8 years na. Ashanti region a stronghold. Ashanti region a team. Ashanti region a furuma she. Ashanti for the MPP. Ye de trouble furuma. O the MPP kura sebio eye duane obubedi. Ashanti for na omutena Ashanti memu no. Enkofo ekoka kire omo 2022 say they will develop phase 2 of KGTR project no. Ene tia. Omo anfo mo nsa nka. Yenya about time for Omudroso asia fonsuo ififira ti omugina Bawumia echi ye di school akogye nkukomba enkofo ebetena wo so 8 years odros mu nyina afo twom ejina akwa we osiefira condition mu ne yire ntuma ehye no Samira ntuma efura no mu amugina na chise mpreko ye di school akogye nkukomba no ye town ntuma po ba ko a etumi yi mu free hiam wedwa ye djudwom na obuofu me say mo amugina Bawumia chie ye di school me say ne yire Samira Fulani no entuma efra no $20,000 $30,000 no ye yimu epom yensa mo amugina na chi eto nwoma amudros mu afo a sebio mo ma wo mo ma omo school omo nim omo sa omo bu omo nsanda enya ban de beba omo pada mo ntumi ntobi ma omo no ne ntoma po etumi yi mu free hiam mo ene Samira ene Bawumia hwan na ejimi sa nkofo ebedi mu so 8 years na hwade sa Bawumia wo ya wakogina eyekejetia akogina Kumasi Plaza ehu se yene asantifo ni bi yejimi nti me de bia meka wo mi gina so because Bible no kraka se akwara jimi na wanyine wantwe ne so aba ojimi wu meso me do asante me pesa asante ni bia bewu ana obi oti asante region bia bewu Bible na ka se akwara jimi na wantwe ne so aba ojimi wu meso me domo otumfo na naneme me domo nyina me pesa obi abejimi ewu enti da bia no me kai mo se wajimi a o se ten we ga Bawumia. This is what Bawumia said. Now Mama yenko back to the same Bawumia time and our power. Kejetia eja tomu. Mama yenko Bawumia den okaye. Why na murefi mu. This is Bawumia.
First of all, is the vice president still at the market, and what has the conversation been since his arrival?
Well, Martin, he left some few minutes ago, but he left with some joyful news to the traders because, like you rightly mentioned, he told them that they can come back tomorrow to commence their trading activity. And also, one assurance that he also gave them is that the government will do everything possible to support them come back to their faith and start with their trading activities. You know, early in the morning we were here around 5:30. The market normally opens around 5:45, and by 6, a number of them had mass up at the entrance that has been locked because management was bent on going by that decision to extend the closure to 1 week because they said they had to conduct some integrity tests on the facility and make sure that it is safer for all occupants before they will allow them entry. But the traders were also not willing to go, and they were making noise, and eventually management had to succumb and open it up for them to come in and pick 1 or 2 items for only 3 hours. So they opened it around 7 a.m. and we're hoping that by 10 a.m. the market will be shut down again. But it was around that time that the vice president came. He engaged with management and also the Ghana National Fire Service. And after that engagement, that's how we come up with the good news. And let me briefly chip in about the cause of the fire. He said after engaging with the Ghana National Fire Service, they established that the cause of the fire has nothing to do with electrical fault, and rather it was someone who was preparing food in a shop. She left it and went out. So the cylinder exploded, and that's how come everything was up.
Ibrahim, you say it was someone who was preparing what?
So
soup?
they've ruled out any issue of electric food.
Okay.
And said she was preparing food in a shop on a gas cylinder, and that rather exploded. And also they have the shops closer to them have these combustible materials, tap and tie, cupboard, and other things. So that's how come the fire was that intense and also spread to other shops quickly. Let's listen to the good news that Vice President has been sharing with the traders.
Because you too, Mr. Minister Services for Yakasa, almost say, Omuni Madifra Eba. So, and yet electrical fault. So, Omwa Shenina, so Nyamiatum, and China, Ubedi, Namasa. And said, shops are Eshian, Muhiamwa.
Bawumia in 2023, KJTia market ejatomuno. Reporter Ibrahim Kachre say, fire service phone catcher say, obi na enu aduane e shop o KJTia market. And oja gas is soon blow up. And say KJTia no. Obio, sankofo ya di school akwaje nkokɔ mai, sankofo mo dross mu afoi. Omumu nipa ena na etikejetia. Ede gas enyan kwan. Owie no ja gas risi so ena kejetia na teni jo mahama ne NDC nkwasiafo de siye no. Yede besi mu enyansafo mu krom no ebo ejatom. Mahamudu Bawumia ba kejetia obeka chem se oba ba be fix kejetia no. This is 2023. Kwasiafo mumu bi mu agimiti na MPP fo ebi musa ma adwene wo fom. One ne yire wo ntuma na efra Samira. Mumba mujina kejetia munyina mutesa Samira abawa wo ntuma na efra Samira oni ni kuruba adwomu ono wo mpaboa ne Birkin ehye no Birkin na eka Samira bag na ekuta no chena da ne kom mumba na mugu PZ na mo ho infifire na mudi ekyeye ye di school akwaje nkokɔ no mutesa Samira ma na bawa senka munim nyansa pa ka mo betra se busa se na nya branche we na kejetie jato ho a mahama kejetie o ka se oba be solve problem na ebesi nne wa ma biem no MPP hu se mo agimi mo aso na mo ma mo ho kwan ema MPP bu mu se mo ye nkwasiafo Mona mama mo kwan ema NPP ebu mu se mo asantifo ni bi mo agimi because nyansani pa will not even entertain Bawumia. Time ana okuta tumi no betwa wo ntro no koye. Na enda atumi afiri ni nsa ode ne titu kuraba so ansa na wada no. Edien nyansasem na Bawumia betuma ka kire wo.
Alafo ebia na wabra eye Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia ekopie mu e Kumasi edum no ebia ne nsem bi ode tudwan ebia ne wanya bi entie yenko ne yenkotie bi embra ne yenko akotie nsem odo bi Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia ede tudwa wabra ekopie mu e Kumasi wabra eja hyehye akoso e wo honum no ma menka tap send emfa emma so manfo am no ne omo send sika de abaga na fa mobile match bank account na se GP ko app store na se Play Store na ko download tap se bi sa promo code na wabo TV edi ashone acho bonus edi akan wa yento hwe odafo yenti ensem bia Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia edi tudwa abro kopie mu e Kumasi edum
Chairman Mesuli Dawasi adia nano fiada asema metie no na enye asemde because so wo TV so na me hu se ejom hanyina ehye na me vin Meda mintiminda nipa omwa shuri omwa jepade nipa ye jumaha 21 years the jepade nyina she obeden na wedidi obeden na wehwe na ma na me say na member ha na member shamodi member mamu yako na me so member fire service so omwa baso me hu se omu ye adwuma pa ye ka se nipa mienu a omu wo konfo no chise na me pese me bo omu abaso ye nim de esiye nipa se eye dum so ebi se eye electrical board so ye pese omu ye ifemunu ye mo ye investigation hu ye bibia esiye na ye hu a said ye be hu kwan bi a be faso na torin chema e be see MW na ye pese ye tamochi adwen a modi abase mu pese musi sa market mu amusi no minum ye adwen pa minum obi a na o ha no gise oda so wa ha ye wie enti ye be mamu moa minum se aban so be boa media me baaye the Nisika bottom kakra 200,000 Ghana cedis 2 billion. We are maybe 1,000 bags of cement so Ebeka ho na omodi abremo enti we time ochi they become one akami enti ebeta ochi sa
Alafo ne nsama hodo Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia edi tudwa no nam soma ene idie Kevin Taylor abetutu bi edi amano no eno ene ekone ekotie mu ensen message so ba fa comment eto aso hyehyele nkoto afroso se ne obi ansbet maka video ebi midin dia na o some of am akram ye besen share ebiem
Mr. Mankwa me wo fase wo se ni sika bane edi awie ni project no eso de bia me wo fase ka ma ne wo problem
enemre mu na monte tap sending kan
no so ne de
tap send here easy fast and secured way ubetimi asend sika free amanone aba Ghana bank account and as a mobile money account untia transfer fee bia
sa awo be ne say
kire ne say wonko app store na Play Store on download the tap send app no or download dia ebebu sanso promo code o ma de pet TV shim obenya €5, £5 and answer $10 on his first transfer.
Enya me kwa friend aka akire.
Tabi minya nwie. Esan say tap send at the good news aba. Tap send the gine ne customers wonti or the tap send wallet aba.
No obey ne say.
So your customer wo UK sisi a. Ubetimi akọ tap send app no no create wallet wo so. Enti se rate ne kosora now the sika kogu wallet no. Anase mpo betimi atosusu nkakra enti abere sem a opeso send sika ba Ghana no anse wa send sika na ba Ghana anase oba o my Ghana mu a watimi ayusu sika e wo wallet no tie
eni se te say yusu momo Ghana hayiru
sa pepepe se si tap send atre na hiem kopiem wo United Arab Emirates Netherlands ana Austria tap send na papa no